Learning when it's time to speak and listen during an argument is a lesson that could never be learned too early in a relationship. And I always urge couples to understand this and master this. We need to stop arguing to win. It's not a match, okay? We need to learn to argue to understand. We need to learn to listen to understand, not to listen to reply, right? You being more verbally skilled at constructing an argument on the fly does not make you more right. Because you may win the argument but then lose the person. Arguments need to be based on sharing feelings, ideas, thoughts. Because in any argument, someone could be wrong. And that someone could be you. But how are you ever going to know and change and work on yourself if you're always in a competition to win the argument and make the other person feel like, they're a mess or they're always wrong? I urge you to please not let emotions ever cloud your judgment during a disagreement. Because any disagreement should come from open-mindedness, humility, and again, understanding. Because if you're arguing to win, you have already lost, right? You've already become so entrenched in your own worldview and are already seeing the other person as an opposition. So there is no middle ground to be had. You will start to get defensive of your position and attack the other person. We need to break this pattern. So I'm begging you to challenge yourself to turn your couple fights into connection. How? By fighting the problem and not your partner. Now, there are 4 conflict styles that I know of. There is the avoidance, which is not so great. And then there is the competitive, which is the worst. It's terrible. And then we have the accommodation, which is also not so great. And then we have the collaborative style. This is the best, and I hope we can all learn it. It is both assertive and cooperative, right? It looks like openness, a free exchange of information, and a steady resolve to produce a win-win situation or a win-win solution, right? Where the needs of both parties are met. Here we place equal emphasis on your partner's interests and your interests. Can we try that?